the independent wrestling scene here in Southern California for the better part of 2 decades. It is Brandon Gatson starting things off against the strong survivor, Matt Vandagriff.
This will be also an interesting clash of styles between the two.
Yeah, Matt Vandagriff, much more of a high flyer. Brandon Gatson, as you can see, with the physique, with the size, much more of a powerhouse, though. He's not afraid to get a little high flying in his own right, is he, Darwin?
No, absolutely not. Very, very athletic, very impressive.
And off comes the headband. He means business, Finch.
Yeah, no more playing around.
Hey, credit where credit is due. Vandagriff is not backing down. That is a man much, much larger than him. Pie-faced him across the face. Vandagriff off the ropes. Gatson there to meet him. And these two bulls in the center of the ring, neither will go down.
We talk about Vandagriff's high flying, but people don't often talk about how much Vandagriff has filled out. And it's been getting a bit more powerful, a bit more solid lately.
He's on the cut. He's on the bulk. Vandagriff in the best shape of his career.
Almost got landed right on his face, but he caught himself.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. It is Vandagriff getting caught this time with a knee to the mush. No almost, Darwin.
Spilling to the outside. This is, I believe they said this is Lucha Rules. But it looks like we're trying to just wake Vandagriff up and get him back in here.
Well, that is the Lucha scumbag, Chris Nastyy. Will be interesting to see how this one. Again, we're only in the opening contest of this matchup, and as soon as you say it, in comes Chris Nastyy, the Lucha scumbag, implementing the Lucha rules.
He must have heard me.
And Darwin, for fans at home who may not be who may be uninitiated, I should say, you are Nostradamus. Tell us about what Lucha rules means. Tell us about how that differs from traditional trios tag team rules.
Oh, it's pretty simple. Once one teammate leaves the ring, another may enter. Other than that, yeah, pretty much the same as regular tag teams. Just not always a tag is necessary.
And Chris Nastyy has entered in a big way, but here comes Eli Everfly up. And over, gets caught. No, I thought he got caught, but instead transitioned into a Hurricane Rana. Eli so much smaller than Chris Nastyy, but so quick, so agile. We've seen it since the very first Epic Pro show.
Well, Eli is used to being the smaller opponent in about 9.8 times out of 10.
Yeah. Electric chair position from Chris Nastyy here. Maybe thinking Mustache Mountain, but Eli with a wheelbarrow reversal into a stunner variation. Kip up.
Wow, the quickness of Eli.
And the moonsault lands the mark. Again, has never let size be a deterrent for Eli Everfly, has never let it define him. If anything, he has used it to his advantage. People like a Damian or a Matt Vandagriff underestimating him. Same for tag partner Delilah into the cover, but only a 1.
Things moving very quickly here. And now, Delilah looking for a head scissors.
None of these competitors paid by the hour. Delilah Doom, the only woman to win SCU SoCal Uncensored Tag Team Wrestler of the Year and SoCal Uncensored Women's Wrestler of the Year in one consecutive year. And you were seeing why, the same year. And you're seeing why here against Damian Drake.
Oh, yeah. Delilah's a time-tested competitor, multiple title winner all over the country.
Just depositing Damian Drake, deceptively powerful here as she uses Victor Quintas for her stair-stepping.
Got to get those steps in.
She's all about thick thighs and jazzercise. The Richard Simmons-inspired offense. Into the cover goes Doom. And still a kick out. Again, the size does not come into play very often for Doomfly, but with those kickouts, it is apparent Damian Drake much bigger, able to kick out much easier, and we're at a stalemate here, Finch.
Oh yeah, well they know exactly what they're facing here, as we mentioned before, that these teams have faced each other. Oh boy.
Doomfly with some much sought after revenge against the Unguided. The debuting Brandon Gatson, center of the ring, with a Boston Crab cinched in on Nastyy.
You know, I enjoy a good pretzel. That was it. Oh,
wow. Boy. Smart tag team synergy there from Doomfly, sending the Unguided outside of the ring and taking them out with some stereo Lopez. It is down to 2 men, Gatson and Nastyy, center of the ring, and this trio could have the match won, Finch.
Yeah, oh, no, he's depositing Gatson out there. Oh, right into his own teammates.
Used as a projectile against his partners. And Gatson ain't done.
Are you kidding me? Is Gatson going to fly? Is Gatson gonna fly?
Gatson's gonna fly! Sasuke special from the hashtag SoCal Legend.
And this is the opening match, Jordan.
Of course, later on tonight in our main event, we have Jordan Cruz head-to-head with Filthy Tom Lawlor, Royce Isaacs head-to-head with Ray Horus, Arez versus Adrian Quest, Shane Haste versus Richard Holliday, Ray Rosas versus Kevin Blackwood. So much exciting professional wrestling action on tap. And as you said, Darwin, this is just the proverbial curtain jerker.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a stacked night full of great action coming up, and Chris Nastyy just got stacked there in the corner, speaking of which, by Brandon Gatson.
Brandon Gatson, so big, so powerful, and again, so versatile. To go from a Sasuke special to just grinding Chris Nastyy down with that power is unreal, but Nastyy may have found an answer! Clothesline. And Damian Drake with a baseball slide, this time sending Gatson to his partners. Vandagriff, up and over, Tope con Hilo.
The pool apparently is looking good to everybody tonight with all these dives.
Yeah, the fans at ringside about a front row ticket may be standing room only by the time this opening contest is over.
Uh-oh.
Of course, I mentioned it earlier, Vandagriff, the strong survivor, 5-0. Cover from Nastyy. Kick out from Doom. 5-0 on New Japan Strong Events is the former aerial chemist here against some of the hottest up-and-comers, not just here in Southern California, not just on the West Coast, but across the world. We've seen him in Texas. We've seen him in Chicago. A real breakout year for Vandagriff as of late.
They're putting the boots out. They've singled out Delilah.
But not to be outdone is tag partner Damian Drake, a staple of Las Vegas, and it speaks to the tag team synergy of the Unguided that despite Vandagriff's singles success, these two can still come back together. Here in Epic Pro, nice snap suplex. Leg hooked.
They're just working her down. Oh, close count. I don't think that was about trying to finish Delilah off, though. I think they're just trying to tire her out. That's exactly what you need to do against Delilah with all the cardio that she does.
The thick thighs and jazzercise indeed. They only go so far. And speaking of, the stair stepper mocked by Matt Vandagriff drops the elbow.
Well, I mean, in their defense, it is kind of mocking when she does it as well.
Yeah, but it's her whole thing, man.
It is.
She's made a career out of it. And then look at this. Referee Victor Quintas back has turned the double team from Nastyy and Damian Drake on the pro Delilah. Give me a break.
I have no defense for this. That is just unsavory.
You know, it's disappointing because these guys don't need it. The Unguided are a great tag team. Chris Nastyy is a great luchador.
Yeah.
They don't need to take the low road. They do because they want to.
We saw that incredible contest last show with Chris Nastyy and Zakher.
Nastyy with a cover. And a kick out from Delilah.
Yeah, we know what Nasty's capable of, and it does not need to resort to these tactics.
Nastyy taking the fight to Delilah Doom. It was in this very building, the Don Quixote, that these two had one of my favorite matches I've ever called as a broadcaster. Looking to run it back here. Delilah Doom having an answer for Chris Nastyy, sends him against the ropes, handspring from Nastyy, and lands the elbow. Leg hooked, and a kick out.
Ooh. Very quick thinking by Nastyy. Usually goes for that cutter off the handspring, but might have not have been able to get a hold of Delilah's head.
Perhaps saw that his positioning was a few inches off, and that speaks to the caliber of wrestler Chris Nastyy is, that he can adjust on the fly like that. Elbow from Drake levels Doom. What does Delilah have to do to get back in this thing? Moreover, what does Gatson and Doomfly as a unit have to do to get back in this thing?
Well, I mean, I guess we're lucky here for their team that Delilah is, her and Eli are insanely resilient. But, you know, she really she needs to get whatever quick break she can get from out of here, get over to that corner, and maybe string together some kind of teamwork to catch up to the damage that's being done against their team.
Come on, Damian Drake with a cheap shot to Gatson and Everfly.
Just baiting the referee.
Neither of them can enter until Delilah exits the ring, and the Unguided and Nastyy making very, very difficult for her to do so. Shot to the gut from Doom. Again, wrong part of town for Delilah Doom here, but fighting on, doing everything she can to survive.
She needs to focus on Vandagriff and not try to attack the other teammates.
But I mean, yeah, easier said than done when the other teammates are attacking you from the outside. It's self-defense, Darwin.
Yes, it's easy to sit here and be an armchair wrestler. It's much different when you're in there yourself.
Matt Vandagriff bringing it around town and dropping Delilah Doom on her neck. Gnarly neck breaker.
Especially with all the...
come on, a lackadaisical cover here. As you said, not trying to win any matches with a cover like that.
No, they're just rubbing it in the face. Perhaps a little too overconfident after their last victory against Doomfly.
And a trios tag team match, specifically a Lucha Rules trios tag team match, excuse me, is an entirely different animal from a traditional tag team match. You Unguided have to realize this.
You saw there that Delilah tried to fight through the pain of that knee in the back, but it was enough to distract her and have Vandagriff just cut her off right again. This is not looking good for Doomfly and Gatson.
And I got to give the devil their due. Nastyy and the Unguided with frequent tags. The name of the game as the Unguided hold Delilah Doom in place for the offensive Nastyy cover. And a kick out.
Taking the wind right out of Delilah. That's the smart move to do.
Oh, come on. I'm not sure if our cameras even caught that, but Matt Vandagriff grabbing the legs of Eli Everfly, cutting him off. Delilah Doom wasn't anywhere close to rolling out of the ring or making a tag. Still, Vandagriff covering all his bases.
You might not like it, but it is smart. It is smart. I'm not going to argue against that. I don't like it though.
Well, neither does Delilah Doom, landing on her feet, grabbing the arm, and a jawbreaker with that stair-stepping motion. Lariat levels Drake, folding him inside out.
She's got to make that tag or roll out of the ring.
Crawling towards the corner, but Vandagriff and Nastyy see it. They are keeping her at bay. And they got to be careful. I understand it's Lucha Rules, but referee Victor Cuentas well within his rights to disqualify this team here.
Yeah, he absolutely is. Oh.
Wheelbarrow combination from Delilah Doom, killing 3 birds with 1 move.
Here we go, getting that tag she so desperately needs in Eli.
In comes Eli. La Mosca making good on his name. He's flying, Finch.
What do we got here? Satellite DDT, and Vandagriff is out of there.
In comes Nastyy. Sending Eli to the outside himself, but a big step up at Zakher. 1 from Nastyy. Anything you can do, I can do better, eh?
Oh, there comes Gatson.
Bit of a shot below the belt
boy.
there. Nastyy in a bad place.
Oh, Meteora! My gosh!
I thought he was going for the double stomp instead. Keeping Nastyy on his toes, or more accurately, keeping Nastyy on the mat with the Meteora. And now Doomfly with a thrust kick, cut breaker combination, followed up with a cutter from Gatson into the cover. Broken up by Nastyy and Vandagriff.
Well, just like that, Doomfly and Gatson, they turn this around. They are back in it, but can they stay on top is the question.
Right now it's Vandagriff and Nastyy. Again, not a regular tag team by any means, not a regular trio by any means, but looking very, very impressive here, looking out for one another as Doom gets cut on the middle rope.
I mean, I can see it. Nastyy has a more similar style to his teammates. I think that's why they're gelling a little bit more.
Double Tiger Fate kick, knee strike combination, Stereo and Seguri, and Damian Drake, Matt Vandagriff, the Unguided, with a double suplex, Nastyy from the top. Frog splash.
That's got to be it.
Cover.
Wait, look for Gatson.
No, I think that would have been it, Darwin. I think they had Eli beat. Thank goodness for Gatson.
Everybody is just laid out, worn down. What a match, Jordan.
And Darwin, I want to go back to something you said a little bit earlier on. Brendan Gatson, less of a traditional fit, quote unquote, for Doomfly than Chris Nastyy. Do you think that's played a part in what we've seen?
Absolutely. You know, as we can see, though, that Gatson is kind of the X factor of this match, being the biggest man in the ring. But I feel like the team of Unguided and Chris Nastyy, they're just gelling really well together.
The biggest man in the ring, the most experienced man in the ring, sending the Unguided.
We're
colliding.
seeing that now.
Oh no, Nastyy with a variation of a Bronco Buster, an accidental Bronco Buster to the Unguided. Perhaps it's his Bronco getting busted.
Well, that was certainly something I've never seen before.
Again, Brandon Gatson, a veteran, a SoCal legend, always innovating. And he ain't done. Cartwheel.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
But Nastyy and the Unguided send Gatson into Delilah.
Oh.
Eli using his partners as a stepping stone, but gets caught by Nastyy and the Unguided. Sending Eli back to back, a powerbomb into his own partner. How many times have I said that in the past 30 seconds? Into their own partner, into his own partner, into her own partner. What a match, man.
Well, here we go. Delilah finding that second wind.
Oh, a second wind only goes so far when you got 2 boots and a knee across the face.
Oh, this could be it right here. We've said that so many times in this match, but
and it's only the opening contest.
Goodness.
Vandagriff from the top rope. Nastyy taking out Gatson.
Very smart again.
450 inverted DDT combination. That's it.
This crowd obviously firmly behind Zara.
Referee Chad Rico signals for the bell. Jada Stone yelling, screaming at the Epic Pro faithful to cheer for her. I'm not sure if they're going to oblige.
No, I don't think so. Not with that attitude.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Zara with the decided strength advantage. Jada, as we saw in their battle at NJPW Academy Showcase 3, gonna have to rely on the speed, gonna have to rely on the high flying against the petite powerhouse.
Got her up against the ropes there. Is she gonna give a clean break?
Well, not so clean.
No.
Irish whip sends Zara against the ropes, and a shoulder block takes Stone off her feet.
Yeah, Zara's not gonna put up with much.
Zara Zakher, a focused, determined competitor. Only a year and change into her professional wrestling career, but already poised and wise beyond that. Looking for a German suplex, but Jada lands on her feet and lands an elbow across the face.
Yeah, a little too early in the match to go for a move like that.
Hip toss, but Zara counters with a cartwheel into a basement dropkick. Lateral press.
Zara showing that she's not just a powerhouse with that agility.
And I'm curious, Darwin, as we mentioned, Jada Stone losing to Zara Zakher when they locked horns under the lion mark, atop the lion mark, I should say, at the LA Dojo. What adjustments does she have to make to pick up the victory against Zara this go-around?
Well, hopefully she's been studying that tape and looking over, seeing the missteps that she's made and what to correct. Maybe perhaps even noticing any weaknesses in Zara's game that maybe she didn't capitalize on that go round, but that would be my personal plan of action.
Perhaps it's paying dividends. Jada taking Zara off her feet and cinching in a cross-face here. Center of the ring. Perfect ring positioning for Stone. We talk about the relative inexperience of Zara Zakher. Jada Stone only a few years into her wrestling journey. 2.5, I believe, and so impressive despite that.
Yeah, you would not know it by the way that she's handling herself in this match right now. She is in control. She is confident. She is staying on top of Zara Zakher.
They call her the Spark. That stands for superior, passionate, athletic resilience. And yes, kick your butt. And right now, making good on the ladder here against Zakher.
Just a disrespectful slap to the face, though, and that might have woke up the bit. Oh, never mind. There goes that forearm. Zara looks out.
Well, if she wasn't before, she certainly is now. Knees across the face.
This one could end early.
Cover. Maybe too deep a cover. Maybe unintentionally gave Zara a little bit of leverage with the way she had those shoulders down.
Yeah, she was a little hasty to make that cover, in my opinion. Oh.
Talk about waking Zara up, called her trash. Think that might have done just that, Darwin.
Did not need to add the smack talk. Zara's not going to stand for that.
Again, cockiness versus confidence. May have veered too far into cockiness, but the shoulders down once again. Zara reverses. Sent against the ropes. Maybe crotch yourself on the throat here. And a sling blade from Stone.
Beautiful offense that she strung together.
Beautiful offense, but not exactly a beautiful cover there.
No. Once again, just... We saw this in the last match, just the disrespect. However, they pulled it out for the Unguided, and that was uncalled for.
We saw this in the last match, flash cover. We saw this in their first encounter back at NJPW Academy Showcase 3. Did not work for did not work for Jada there. I question employing it once again, but it's working out very, very well for Jada right now.
I wonder what it is about this time versus that time that would keep Jada on this overconfidence train that she's riding. Because
well, to play devil's advocate, it's hard not to be a little overconfident. Having some of the very best in your profession giving you a seal of approval, being this good, competing on a stage like New Japan Pro Wrestling. 2-3 years into your professional wrestling career, it's understandable that Jada would have an ego, but she has to find a way to counteract that.
Oh, absolutely, and not lose sight of someone who has defeated her before.
Jada staying on top of Zara here. Of course, the Spark going to be a part of Better Each Day 2 back at the Bill Green Sports Complex in Los Angeles, California. That coming to you August 10th.
Get those tickets now, folks.
Jada certainly, oh man, looking for a victory heading into that one, looking to build momentum here at Epic Pro. As Zara sends her into the turnbuckles. Jada, and Zakher kick across the face.
Rearranged a few teeth there, I think.
Yeah, dental surgery maybe in the immediate future for Zara Zakher, but Jada's not done. Going to the top and getting caught in the electric chair. Jada fighting on, but instead deposited on the top turnbuckle.
There we go, stringing it together now, Zara.
This is what Zara Zakher has to do. Again, a year and change into her professional wrestling journey. Has already traveled to Japan on excursion with Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Darwin, the word prodigy gets thrown around a lot. That is never truer than with Zara Zakher. Big double Z spine buster cover. And a kick out.
There we go, she's feeling it. She's got that energy.
She's feeling the energy of the Epic Pro faithful. She's also quite literally feeling that bicep, feeling that left arm. Definitely some damage done by Stone.
She's trying to fight through the pain, but who knows how much of that offense that's affected. We saw she couldn't make the cover with both arms after that spine buster.
Yeah, adrenaline only goes so far, especially against a combatant as capable as Jada Stone.
Yeah, looks like it's wearing off.
Again, tried to muscle Jada Stone up for the suplex. Usually would not be a difficult task. Talking about suplexes, Jada Stone rolling through.
Picking her up for a deuce.
No!
Oh.
Dropping Zara face first. Still not enough. Kick out from Zakher.
Wow, I gotta admit, I thought that might have been it, Jordan.
I think you thought that might have been it. Moreover, I think Jada Stone thought that might have been it.
Oh, just a direct punch to the temple now.
Yeah, as I was saying, that suplex, very, very easy in a usual matchup for Zara Zakher, but this is not a usual matchup. The way that arm has been worn down by Stone. It's a long game she's playing. It's paying off for the Spark. Big axe kick across the neck. Maybe thinking Spark stunner, but dropped a taste of her own proverbial medicine face first in the center of the ring.
A little alley-oop there.
Cartwheel German suplex. And a kick out from Stone. Oh, Darwin, the straps are coming down.
Just meaning business now.
Wow!
Cover.
Shining Wizard into the cover. And a kick out from Stone.
She didn't quite know how she wanted to hook that leg, and I think that was the difference maker there. She needed to just pick a plan and stick with it right off the bat.
Yeah,
I think that slight adjustment was what made Jada able to kick out.
Yeah, you don't see the inexperience of Zara Zakher manifest in the ring very often, but that is one of a few rare instances where I think it cost her. Still trying to beat and shake some feeling into that injured arm. Again, so much of Zara Zakher's offense, she's called the petite powerhouse. So much of it relies on power. Jada Stone knows it, and she may have exploited it. Handspring, thinking spark, stunner.
Wow.
Cover, that's gotta be it. Kick out from Zakher.
Showing that resilience.
Again, that is a game ender. It has been a game ender for Jada Stone. She's gotta dig deep to find something different.
What are we going for here? Oh, moonsault lands on her feet.
Zara Zakher ducks the line. This time Jada Stone landing on her feet once again, but not after that lariat, my God.
Turned her inside out. Extra moonsault for you, Jada.
Look of pure intensity on the face of Zara Zakher. No, Jada Stone, shoulders down, looking to steal it, and she does.
She got it. But this happens in pro wrestling as well, and you know, you get challenged to change that game plan, and it can happen at a moment's notice.
A decided challenge for Adrian Quest, just 48 hours removed from a change in opponent. A decided challenge for Arez, you got to think less. You got to think less than 48 hours, finding out he was even going to be wrestling tonight.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point as well. Not only was he not prepared for this particular opponent, he wasn't even prepared to be here.
And Darwin, as a professional wrestler, what is that like? Again, Arez competing as part of Republic of Lucha's event, hit the lights just 24 hours ago. But when you are not expecting to compete on a particular date, at a particular event, and on short notice, you have to make that work, what does that do to you, your psyche, your strategy?
I mean, you do have to change your mindset is the biggest part of it, because, you know, pro wrestlers for the most part we're always kind of physically ready to go, you know, but mentally, you know, especially if you're, you know, maybe expecting to just have the day off, and at the last moment you get the call that you're going to have a match with someone the caliber of Adrian Quest. You know, it can definitely be a difficult adjustment.
Well, it was Arez digging the knuckles into the rib cage of Adrian Quest now, looking for the head scissors, but Quest maintaining control of the arm. Very, very technical start to this matchup. Both of these competitors prone to quickness. Cover here, shoulders down. Prone to spurts of high octane offense. Well, taking it slow.
I think that is attributed also to what we've been talking about these guys not really being ready for one another. So now they're just feeling each other out, trying to figure out, you know, how this guy moves, how does his body feel, you know, what are his weak points, what are his strong points.
Arez is called the King of Strange for a reason. It's not just branding, it's not just a fun nickname. This is an unorthodox competitor. To borrow the phrase, just when you think you got the answers, he changes the questions, and looking to do that here against Quest, but a lucha-style arm drag takes the King off his feet. Off the ropes. Corkscrew through the air. Quest in firm control here in the early going, Darwin.
And you know what? This might be part of what you were saying before. At least Quest was ready to wrestle today. Arez, he's got to wake up before Adrian gets him sleeping.
Well, that's one way to wake up. No, was looking to maybe take Quest down there. I'm not sure if that was an intentional misdirect. Michinoku driver, cover, and a kick out. I'm not sure if that was an intentional misdirect or if he maybe felt Adrian Quest, I should say felt himself losing control of Adrian Quest's body and made the adjustment on the fly.
It's also possible Adrian might have tried to put him back down on his feet real quick, and Arez capitalized after. It's hard to know in such a split-second moment like that.
Chirping chop across the chest.
Is that the first plate of chops being served tonight?
I'm not confident in saying whether or not it was the first. I am confident in saying it was the hardest.
Fair.
Until now. Adrian Quest, as you can see, with a chest tattoo, something tells me bright and early tomorrow morning he's going to have another in the form of a bright red Arez handprint. Or 2, or 3. But now, turnabout is fair play. 1 to Arez, and Arez none too pleased.
He tried to meet him with one of his own, and Arez just punched him in the head.
I mean, he did meet him with one of his own, but Arez said, no, I don't play like that. Arez in control now. It was Quest in the early going. And now the King of Strange sent against the ropes. Waistlock from Quest. Leapfrog caught in the fireman's carry.
Oh.
Maybe going for a go-to-sleep variation?
Yeah, it looked like Adrian caught him.
But unable to catch this. Wheelbarrow arm drag. Kip up, landing on his feet, making it look too easy. Drop kick, picture perfect precision, sending Quest outside the ring.
Adrian got a little frustrated seeing that nip up, and he probably should have capitalized, but let his frustration get the better of him. And now he might be looking at a flying Arez.
Very, very interesting low pay there from Arez. Very, very effective. Nevertheless, usually you see momentum running off the ropes a time or two. Not for Arez. Wanted to capitalize immediately. And maybe that's why. Because as we see him run off the ropes, the second he gave Quest to recuperate, gave Quest the opportunity to get back in this thing. Acai moonsault, my goodness.
Yeah, Quest might have a little bit of the edge in the quickness department, whereas Arez might want to focus on his size advantage. Excuse me.
Talk about advantages. You hear the chant of "for the homies." This is in Quest's backyard. He has made no bounds about being a proud Southern California boy. And you got to think Darwin has to rely on that hometown pride, that home field advantage against Arez, a relative outsider here in Epic Pro.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And
was
sometimes
going for
it's
a corkscrew moonsault, but Arez catching him with a flurry of kicks. Staggering Quest. Again, sending him to the outside. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Again, a low pay with very little momentum, but effective nevertheless.
Yeah, he just waited, picked his spot, and pounced. That's a good. It might not be as flashy, but that's very smart and effective. I got to say, I like that strategy from Arez.
Arez back to the top. Talk about flashy and effective. We may see the two coexist right here. He's got Quest measured. Called his shot and landed the double stop. Might have rearranged the guts of Quest. Cover.
Was a little slow to make that cover, but
slow to make the cover.
Quick to make this.
And did not hook the leg. What's he going for here?
A little octopus action?
Quest is close to the ropes, but maybe not close enough. I'm not sure if our cameras can catch it. But his hand underneath the leg of Arez. One leg against the face, one leg against the hand that otherwise would be used to reach for the ropes and cause a reprieve. Nowhere to go for Quest.
He's bending the leg back now too, almost had the stretch muffler there.
And Quest was trying to escape by digging that elbow into the rib cage, but very smart of Arez, using one of his exposed limbs to keep that arm planted on the canvas.
He doesn't quite have the full leg over the head though.
He needs a little more torque here, and Quest knows that this time the elbow's effective as a tool of escape, but I mean, 20, 30 seconds might not feel like a long time, but if you're Adrian Quest, that feels like a lifetime, Darwin. How much damage did Arez do while he had Quest down?
That's a good question. It looks like quite a bit because Quest is he's worse for wear at this juncture. Oh no.
Oh man. Disrespectful and painful, a lethal combination for Quest.
Found that interesting. You usually see guys stomp on the elbow there, but he decided to give it a little penalty kick.
Now Arez bringing Adrian Quest to the top rope with him. This is a very dangerous place to be for both men, Finch. And Quest knows it, escaping with the elbows once again. Oh my God! Hurricane Rana from the top!
He hit that like a flash of lightning, too. Oh.
But it's a matter of how Quest follows it up. Can he keep it going against Arez? He does it for the homies! And the homies are coming alive off the uppercut.
Could be it.
No, only a 2 off the code red.
He's trying to get that energy.
Referee Chris Massey with the best seat in the house. That was close, but Arez got the shoulder up. And Quest, again, trying to scale to the top, but Arez there to meet him, grabbing at the foot, doing everything he can to keep Quest grounded.
He might need to do a little bit more in order to get him where he wants him.
Sending Arez into the turnbuckle. But Arez psychs about, fakes about here.
Oh!
Pele kick!
He tried to take advantage of that nip up this time and he ended up eating a boot to the face.
Falcon arrow! Still not enough.
Got to give it to Quest. He's got that resiliency.
Got to give it to both of these men. Again, less than 48 hours notice that they knew they were facing each other and have showed up and shown out in a huge way here tonight. Arez perhaps zeroing in on victory. No! Quest reversing the brainbuster into a Hurricane Rana! Oh, nearly had him! What a reversal! What a super kick! Flurry of strikes, followed up with a sit-out powerbomb, shoulders down. Still not enough.
Wow.
What a match.
10 minutes has left. Only 10 minutes remain.
You hear ring announcer Pinky Santino with the time call. We are halfway through this thing, one way or another, in less than 10 minutes. This is going to be over. Arez and Quest both want that to be with their hand raised.
Arez staying on Quest with those kicks, but Adrian!
German suplex! Tilt-a-whirl DDT!
Now might be the time. Now might be the time. He's getting there quick enough.
Corkscrew lands the mark. It's got to be it.
That's it! No. Google it, folks. Google it.
Shane Haste perhaps trying to win over referee Victor Cuentas. Richard Holliday on the outside, none too pleased. Victor's a good official. He can't be bought. He's not crooked.
It's good. Always good to know. We have a very up-and-up officials here.
As I mentioned, Richard Holliday making the trek from Connecticut, from the other coast, the other side of the continental United States. So it'll be interesting to see if jet lag plays any part in this match for Holliday.
Oh, wow.
An expert catch. Kurt Hennig would be proud of that.
Oh.
Not so much from our ring attendant.
Oh, shaking the booty there.
A little bit of gyration there as referee Victor Cuentas signals for the bell. Some from Richard Holliday, you know, those hips do lie. Unlike Shakira, those hips are dishonest.
Also good to know.
Shane Haste having fun, enjoying his time here with the Epic Pro faithful. Do you think he's maybe taking Richard Holliday a little too lightly here?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say with Shane Haste. You never quite know what's going on in that brain of his, but I think he's just having a good time here with the Epic Pro Faithful.
A very unorthodox competitor.
Oh, absolutely. That's saying the least.
And again, Richard Holliday not amused.
Oh, some more hip swaying from Mr. Haste.
Around town we go. You gotta wonder, Haste perhaps trying to, in addition to having fun with the Epic Pro Faithful here at the Don Quixote, trying to get in the head, trying to play mind games with Richard Holliday.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, wait. A little bit of quicken the pace here.
Headlock takeover.
And yes, yeah, as you were saying, it's something I've utilized myself quite a bit. You frustrate an opponent enough and have too good of a time, you can get them misstepping pretty quickly.
Yeah, start thinking, I'm in the ring with a jokester, I'm in the ring with a clown. This is gonna be easy. Not so against you, certainly not so against Shane Haste. Richard Holliday here maintaining control of the arm, transitioning into a headlock. Sent against the ropes, and a shoulder block takes Haste down. Both these men pretty evenly matched in the size department.
That's another part of what makes this fight so interesting is a little bit of tit for tat between the two of these guys for sure. Epic Pro fans letting Holliday know exactly how they feel.
Yeah, and Richard Holliday is a veteran, world-traveled, championship renowned. He is no stranger to fans voicing their opinion. I'd be shocked if he let that get in his head. Ow! Taking the boot in the gut of Haste.
Baited Haste in for that. No sportsmanship from Richard Holliday.
He's got him up, but Haste lands on his feet. Again, maybe Holliday underestimated the fun-loving antics of Shane Haste. It's paying dividends here. Chop into a snapmare, into a basement drop kick across the neck. A one-way ticket to the gun show, free with your Triller TV Plus subscription.
Takes him out with that dive. Yeah.
Again, turnabout is fair play. Richard Holliday's going to copy the gyrations of Shane Haste. Shane Haste is going to copy the taunts of Richard Holliday. Again, sending him outside the ring. And there to meet him.
Caught him with the point of his elbow right across the forehead there. He's got Holliday dazed against the chairs. He needs to take advantage of this.
You see the letters emblazoned in his trunk. Shane Haste, a member of TMDK, alongside the likes of tag team partner Mikey Nichols and Zack Sabre Jr. Do you think going at it solo, not in tag team competition, not in trios competition, not even having any of those competitors as his cornermen, do you think that's going to halt or falter the strategy of Shane Haste at all?
I mean, it might put him at a little bit of a disadvantage to what he's used to, but the way that those guys train, I think that that they're ready for this sort of thing. It's just a matter of if Shane's jokiness ends up a little too much playing to the crowd.
Jokiness, is that a word?
Jokiness, yes.
Oh, man! Richard Holliday depositing Shane Haste from the top. There's the gyration, there's the twerking again. I hate it.
Yeah, it's not good.
We talk about it a lot. Oh, wow. Holliday saying, why don't you go back to Japan? Wants no part of this. Digging the boot into the neck of Shane Haste. Certainly mind games. These mind games from Holliday a lot less fun than those of Shane Haste.
No. Yeah, this is just straight up bullying right here.
I'm not sure what's worse. The physical bullying, the verbal bullying, or the twerking?
It's the twerking.
Holliday rolling Haste to the center, cover. And a kick out from Haste. You're not going to put him away that easily. Again, a former New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Champion will not go quietly into this dark night. And Darwin, if you're Shane Haste, oh my goodness. What do you have to do to neutralize this offensive onslaught from Richard Holliday?
Well, I mean, he's got to take it right there. I was just about to say, find an opening. You know, Holliday's taking his time here. You know, calculated pace, I respect that, but he's also taking too much time to pay attention to the fans.
Well, there you see the rake of the eyes from Holliday, the difference maker. Cover once again. Referee Victor Cuentas playing it a little fast, playing it a little loose. This is a big-time matchup here at Jamie Iovine's Ante up 2. Epic Pro Faithful looking forward to this one for a very long time. He does not want to see it end like this.
And that's just choking him. Stepping on the hands.
Slowing things down to a methodical pace. A flurry of stomps here from Richard Holliday.
Targeting all those small joints, the ankles, the wrists.
Again, Holliday's someone who enjoys the finer things in life, can pay for the finer things in life, and he's not afraid to tell you. He relishes in not just his wealth, but bragging about it, boasting about it, making people feel lesser than because they are not the same as him financially.
Well, that certainly carries over into the way he carries himself in this ring. Now Haste finally getting some offense together.
Holliday lands the spine buster, hooks the leg, and a kick out from Haste. That's really been the story of this matchup. Everything that Haste has tried for, every minutia, every little slap or punch or forearm strike or lariat attempt, Richard Holliday has had an answer for, and then some.
It's looking pretty dire for Haste.
Richard Holliday maybe looking to finish this one off, maybe thinking 2008, but Shane Haste knows it. Trying to stay out of that suplex positioning for the moment. Really jockeying for position here are both of these men, Darwin.
The Epic Pro Faithful trying to get behind Haste.
A jawbreaker there levels Holliday. Once again, yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Big uppercut from Haste. Now an Irish whip from pillar to post, but Holliday reverses, Haste reverses. Hurricane Rana takes Holliday off his feet and sends him into the corner. It's a matter of how you get there, right?
Oh, absolutely. Still got the job done.
Cannonball!
And that cannonball might have gotten the job done. And evening the playing field a little bit here.
Yeah, the fun and games are over for Shane Haste. Falcon Arrow hooks the leg, and a kick out from Holliday, not enough.
Great flurry there from Shane Haste. He's thinking about what he can do next.
Shane Haste is determined. You can see the proverbial wheels turning in his head, strategizing, thinking about what he has left in his toolbox to put Holliday away.
Just waiting for him, picking his spot.
Maybe thinking Uranagi, but Holliday with the elbows to the neck.
It's not softened up and yet enough for that one.
Oh, just a slap across the face. Such a lack of respect for everyone, especially Shane Haste. It's what Holliday thrives off of.
Some hard shots here.
And I want to point out, neither man giving an inch. Staying strong, fighting spirit on display from both. But the uppercut from Holliday levels Haste. Oh, big elbow strike from Haste levels Holliday. Neither one of these men will go down. Arms butterflied, but Haste reverses into another uppercut. Cover! Cover! Still not enough.
You got to give it to Holliday there. You might not like him, but he was the quicker man in that exchange. Toughened out all those hard blows and caught the moment when it was right with that cutter.
Now, Holliday is a fantastic professional wrestler. He can be a real jerk, but honestly, much of the time, it's difficult to argue with him because everything he says he's going to do, he backs up, hoping to back it up tonight with a victory against Haste.
As long as he doesn't back it up again with this.
No, literally, yeah, the gyration. Yeah, I got you.
I can't take that anymore.
And 10 minutes remain.
You hear the call once again from Pinky Santino. 10 minutes have elapsed, 10 minutes remain. We are halfway into this thing. Last time, as far as I'm concerned, in our previous contest, that made Arez a little sloppy. That was the start of his undoing against Adrian Quest. I think the same will be true for Haste or Holliday.
Well, at the moment, it is not looking good for Haste, but as we've learned so far, that, you know, things can turn around on a dime.
Incredibly dangerous predicament for both of these men. Holliday maybe thinking back suplex. But as he brings Haste's arm across his neck to land the maneuver, gave Haste an opening to land those shots. A chop across the back.
Uh-oh, might be thinking burning hammer or torture rack here. He's got him in torture rack position.
He's going for the burning hammer in the center of the ring to avoid Haste, perhaps grabbing at the ropes, but Haste escapes with the elbow. Holliday took too much time. No! Holliday pops him up into a powerbomb. No, that was so close, but still not enough.
Once again, like you said, the story of this match, every time Haste starts to put it together, Holliday shuts him down. Can Haste, at this point, do you think he has a chance of coming back against Holliday?
I mean, with a world-traveled, world-renowned competitor like Shane Haste, there is always a chance. But as far as I'm concerned, the margin is growing slimmer and slimmer by the moment. Strong words from Holliday.
There seems to be some genuine disdain from Holliday towards Shane. It's not just an arrogance thing.
I think Holliday sees Shane Haste as beneath him, perhaps feels embarrassed that it's taken this long. It's taken over 10 minutes. Another open hand slap across the face, and now looking for 2008, but Shane Haste sends him in the corner.
There it is.
Slams him with the Uranagi, leg hooked. No!
It's not enough.
But credit where credit is due, Shane Haste is staying on top of Holliday. He's not making faces, he's not arguing with referee Victor Cuentas. He is going for another offensive maneuver, fireman's carry. But Holliday wriggles away. Going for the cutter once again. Haste with a roundhouse kick. Fireman's carry's got him up once again. And he plants him, hooks the leg. He got him!
Haste pulls it out. Very impressive.
Ante up 2. I have 2 rays of sunshine on my mind. First of all, we have Ray Horus. And you remember what I said to you back at Prestige? I said you're one of the best in the world at what you do, and I respect you. And not that long after that, I asked for this matchup. The thing you have to realize is I'm one of the best in the world at what I do. It is the Royce Isaacs 2024 Prove It to the World Tour. Beep, beep, next stop. We're in town. There's only one winner's purse. So though it's handshakes, hugs, and respect, best believe Royce Isaacs is leaving with that. Now, this concludes the part of the program where I talk about a Ray that I have respect for. Rosas, what's up, you little hoe? You showed your hand at the last Epic Pro show. You showed what's deep inside of yourself, your character, where you're willing to take it. But the difference between me and you sneak me, you jump me, underhanded tactics. The locker room comes out because they love me and they respect me and they had my back. So next time, I ain't getting caught lacking, Ray. I'm gonna be prepared. I hope you are. See you there.
Hear the chants of West Coast. Royce Isaacs, of course, one half of the West Coast Wrecking Crew, often seen as a tag team alongside Jarrell Nelson, but has really made a name for himself as a singles competitor, has taken to singles competition here in Epic Pro like a fish to water. Bell sounds and we are underway. And I'll ask you, Darwin, I'll put you in the hot seat. Who do you give the edge to? The power of Royce Isaacs or the speed of Horus?
Well, here's the thing, Jordan. I feel like Royce's power matches Horus's speed and agility. However, I feel, though, that because Royce is the hometown boy, and we saw it with Adrian Quest against Arez, the hometown fever seems to be sweeping the night for the most part tonight, and I think I'm going with Isaacs on this one.
You're hearing that hometown fever in full effect. Today, Horus is going to need some tunnel vision here tonight if he hopes to counteract the hot streak of Royce Isaacs. Headlock cinched in from Isaacs. We talk about the flashy, high-flying, athletic acumen of Horus. If Isaacs knows what's good for him, he's going to have to neutralize that early as possible here. Look at that, taking Horus for a ride.
Not letting go of that headlock, and that is smart. Like you said, he wants to try to ground Horus. Yeah, just keep him away from the ropes, especially the top rope. Hopefully keep himself inside the ring.
Isaacs grabbing the arm of Horus once again. Ah, big shoulder block. Shoulder tackle. Taking Horus off his feet.
Absolutely, cuts off that momentum. He needs to stay on him, though. Don't give Horus a chance to breathe and start running again.
Oh! Oh, my man. Royce Isaacs looking for the kick. Got a lot of turnbuckle there against Horus. And now to Horus with a shot to the gut of his own. Of course, it was back at a pace. The kills, we saw tensions boiling over from Royce Isaacs and his rival, effectively, Rosas, who was really tormented Epic Pro and the roster and the fans here alongside the brothers Divine. Well, that's a collision course, darling.
Oh, absolutely. I think Ray has taken umbrage with the idea that Royce is going to come in here after Ray's been here since day one and proclaim himself as champion.
And I want to point out Royce Isaacs squatting Horus. Despite the size disparity, that is a fully grown man, and Royce Isaacs is squatting him like he's a human child.
Oh, yeah. that ain't no easy feat, even for someone like, well, Royce makes it look freaking easy.
Double digits and lands the suplex. It's not an easy feat for a normal man. For Isaacs it is. Cover and a kick out. Hasn't even broken a sweat. Hasn't even broken a sweat after squatting Horus 10 times and landing a suplex.
Oh, but he definitely does not want to underestimate Horus, and you know, he needs to stay on grinding him down or slamming him to the mat, whatever he's got to do, but don't give that man a chance to breathe.
He's got to keep things methodical, does Royce Isaacs. Oh, maybe thinking brainbuster. We've seen this before.
He's going to hold him up there, make him think about it.
And not only is that humiliating, but the blood pouring, seeping into the brain of Horus. He's going to be losing consciousness by the moment as Isaacs continues to squat. Only 2, but still very impressive. Cover.
2 squats while also taking knees to the head.
And while holding a fully grown man once
Correct,
again.
Yes.
Cannot be overstated.
Oh, now it's Horus who's taking the powder outside here.
Yeah, Darwin, if you're Horus, what do you have to do to get back in this thing?
He's got to find a way to get himself up and running again. I do think it was a good strategy to try to get away from Royce for a second, but perhaps should have not have turned his back to him.
Royce Isaacs with a chop to the chest of Horus so hard it perhaps hurt his own hand. Sending Horus face first into the edged ring post. People often mistake the apron as the hardest part of the canvas. That is not true. It is those ring posts.
Absolutely, yes.
Horus just learning that the hard way. Fireman's carry.
However, that apron's no picnic, as Horus just ate it himself there.
I get what you did there. That's pretty good. Nice. I don't think Horus is laughing. Referee Chad Rico administering the count. Royce Isaacs hears him and sends Horus back in the ring, but Horus with the speed there to meet him.
Oh. He's thinking dive.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's not Horus. Royce Isaacs escaping, but no. The misdirect and the tope con hilo over the post lands. Oh my God.
I am not sure who got the worst of that though, Jordan. It looked like he clipped Isaacs in the face with his boots on the way down, but he went flat back.
But it seems, as you question, that Horus apparently, for the moment, got the upper hand, got the better of that. From the top, lands on his feet. And this is exactly what you spoke to. This is exactly what Horus needs to gain control, cover. And a kick out from Isaacs.
He's trying to get the crowd here with him, but I'm not sure. I think they want to be here for Horus, but maybe a little hesitant because of the stature that Isaacs already carries here at Epic Pro.
A healthy dose of respect between both of these competitors, personally speaking. We know Isaac said it in his pre-match comments. He requested this matchup. He personally wanted warfare with Horus, perhaps regretting that now.
I do think it was a mistake to give him that opening.
And an Zakher kick staggers Isaacs.
Horus needs to stop worrying about the crowd. He needs to climb that top rope. What's he thinking?
Around the sun! But still not enough. And that is a game ender, Darwin. That is a move that Horus has used to win championship gold, but not enough to put Royce Isaacs away here tonight. Oh, hold on. Royce Isaacs ducks the enziguri and lets the German suplex.
That deadlift that he's known for, but Horus is up on his feet.
You know, the momentum carried him up to his feet, but is he a dead man walking? That's the question.
If he wasn't before, he might be now after these clotheslines.
He landed double digits of the squats, and he landed double digits of the lariats.
Royce is feeling it here. He's getting charged up. Might be ready to put Horus away.
Exploder suplex, bridging through into a cover. But a kick out from Horus.
Got that free shoulder up. That might have been the difference maker right there between a 2 and a 3.
It's also a question of stamina, Darwin. I mean, Royce Isaacs, he's a gym rat, right? He's a cardio machine. That much is clear. But how do you match the stamina of a luchador like a Horus?
I don't think you can. I think your best bet is to do what Isaacs has been doing and just try to take his stamina away.
Oh, Horus, not going to let him take it away easily. Hold on. Isaacs.
Looking for Hunter. Is that?
Oh, another German. Shoulders down once again. But still, Horus survives. I mean, he is worse for the wear. You can see it even through the mask. The pain is visible. The wooziness is visible on Horus. Isaac's calling for the end here, excuse me. Maybe thinking sleepy eyes of death, but no, instead butterflying the arms. Took a little too much time, and Horus caught him with a forearm strike. Now they're trading him back and forth like Pokemon cards here, Finch.
I don't know if I would want to be in a striking exchange with Royce Isaacs if I was Horus. But it looks like he's sticking with him. Oh,
Winding
maybe
up.
until that one.
One from Horus. Hold on.
Nope. Saw that one coming.
And a big shot here from Horus. Off the ropes. And a big boot from Isaacs.
Sending Horus off.
Drops him with the tornado DDT. But he's got to get the cover. And he does. Drapes the arm. But but it was too little too late.
Didn't have a good enough cover there, Jordan, especially on the very large frame of Isaacs.
Yeah, I'd wager to say that one leg of Royce Isaacs is about the size of Rey Horus' entire body. He needed to hook that leg, and it cost him, but he didn't. Isaacs gets the boot up, excuse me. And Seguri kick.
That was right to the chin.
And now Horus has Isaacs right where he wants him. It's a reason they call it high risk, high reward. Horus making good on the former for Isaacs, looking to make good on the latter for himself. Well, he was looking to go for the role of the king there, but took too much time, and Isaacs has him in the fireman's carry.
What on earth is gonna happen here, Jordan?
Oh no, was going for that role of the king. Isaacs caught him. Lucha arm drag will have to do. And a big Superman punch there from Royce Isaacs. Big super kick there from Rey Horus. No! Drilled him down. Horus was going for the tornado DDT. Isaacs got the pile driver, but still not able to put Horus away.
He's looking to follow it up quickly here, though. Perhaps another driver.
But where the sleepy eyes of death?
Oh, that's it.
R.I.P. means 1, 2, 3.
What do you expect from me, huh? What do you expect from me? You gonna put another test in front of me? You gonna put another challenger in front of me? You gonna put Kevin Blackwood in front of me? This time it's gonna be the same outcome it's always been. Rey Rosas wins! Every single time. June 2nd, Ante. All bets on Rey Rosas.
Yo, Ray, what's up, bro? I saw you were screaming in the parking lot last week. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if you were pissed off at the guys at Epic Pro or me or what. But I just wanted to let you know I didn't really appreciate what you said about me. I'm acting like I was just like another stepping stone in your way that you just gotta hop over to move on to the next thing. When the only other time we wrestled, I beat you, Ray. Right there in Los Angeles, I beat you. And bro, trust me, I can't wait to get back to LA. I miss that place so much. But I'm coming a long way from Buffalo to get to LA. And I just needed you to know I'm not coming there for nothing. And for me to go all the way to LA to lose would be for nothing to me. So on June 2nd at Epic Pro, please know, I'm going to remind you what it's like to wrestle Kevin Blackwood. I'll see you then. Stay safe, bro. Cheers. Was that a deer?
Well, let's see if he can continue that streak without his goons with him tonight.
They're conspicuous in their absence. As far as I'm concerned, are Brendan and Danny. They are not booked on this card. I have not seen them in the backstage area. But Darwin, as we know, that does not necessarily mean they are not lurking somewhere.
This is unfortunately very true. Rey Rosas has got his supporters in the crowd tonight.
That's what makes this thing so curious to me. Clearly a healthy majority of the Epic Pro faithful respect Rey Rosas. Hell, I go so far as to say they admire Rey Rosas, but it's not enough. He needs everyone to love him. He needs everyone to idolize him. Rey Rosas will never be satiated until perhaps he gets that Epic Pro Championship.
Sure, maybe that is the catalyst of what it's going to take, but really some impressive chain wrestling here to start things off between these two.
We saw it in the pre-match comments. Rey Rosas very angry towards Kevin Blackwood, but perhaps moreover towards Epic Pro, saying, what do you want from me? I've done it before. He lists the same names that I listed, and he said, I'll do it again with Kevin Blackwood. Almost brushed him off like it was nothing, like Kevin Blackwood was just another ham and egger. And then Blackwood responding, saying, I didn't really appreciate it. I didn't really appreciate the way you brushed me off, especially considering the last time we met, the only time we've ever met, I defeated you. Feeling out process here in the early going. Kevin Blackwood with control of the head of Ray Rosas. If you're Ray, without Brendan and Danny Devine in your corner, as far as we know, what do you have to do to change your fortunes against Kevin Blackwood and get that win back?
Well, I mean, Ray Rosas, he's a veteran. He's a SoCal legend. He knows all the ins and outs of professional wrestling, and as we've mentioned before, not afraid and actually probably quick to bend the rules to his advantage. So I think that a lot of that is what we're going to see eventually once he gets maybe possibly frustrated a bit here. And there it is. There it is with a closed fist. Bending those rules.
Right across the face of Kevin Blackwood. Though I'll say Blackwood, maybe not to the level of Ray Rosas. We perhaps haven't seen it in Epic Pro with his one match against Jordan Cruz, but he's not afraid to get a little nasty in his own right.
Oh no, as we're seeing here, quite the established striker is Kevin Blackwood.
Incredible striking game from Kevin Blackwood. Rivals the best of them. And there is that double foot stomp. The ace in the hole of Kevin Blackwood. Cover here. He has made a career out of hitting that move from absolutely anywhere and everywhere. Doesn't matter where he is, doesn't matter where his opponent is. He can land the double foot stomp and often end the match with the double foot stomp. In firm control of Ray Rosas here. The undefeated streak of Rosas is not looking good.
As you mentioned before, possibly Rosas has underestimated him, or perhaps, you know, that's what he wants the Epic Pro faithful to think here, but he's certainly being one-upped by Mr. Blackwood as this contest has gone on thus far.
Yeah, Blackwood looking to make quick work of Ray Rosas here. He's got him up, maybe thinking brainbuster, but Ray Rosas with a backbreaker stops Blackwood dead in his tracks.
Really quick with that backbreaker too. Didn't even give him time to think about it. Just knees to the spine.
And a kick out there. Again, that's the thing about Ray Rosas. He would not have these opportunities against the likes of Kevin Blackwood if he were not a good wrestler. Yes, he cheats. Yes, he breaks the rules. Yes, he uses the numbers game of Brendan and Danny Devine, but he also has the chops. As far as I'm concerned, he doesn't need to cheat. He does it because he likes to. He does it to rub it in the face of Epic Pro fans and Epic Pro management. Drops the elbow on the tattooed chest of Blackwood. Shoulders down, but still only a 1.
But why does he need to do that, Jordan? Why does he need to rub it in the faces of the fans and of his opponents? Why can't he just accept the fact that he's a great wrestler?
The short answer is he doesn't, but he feels like he needs to. There's, in many ways, a chip on the shoulder of Ray Rosas, someone who I know is so good and has been so good for so long, someone you know is so good and has been so good for so long, but he hasn't necessarily reached the same heights, the same levels of success as some of his contemporaries, and Ray Rosas perhaps a little bitter about that. Wants the Epic Pro Championship in many ways to prove he belongs in the conversation with those peers.
That may attribute to some of the bitterness. Yeah, you're absolutely correct about that, Jordan. Now, I think he might have lost some of those supporters he had earlier.
Well, with the attitude, it's not hard to see why. Goes for the springboard moonsault, but nobody home. Again, wasting precious seconds. It's not often you have a competitor like a Kevin Blackwood flat on his back. Ray Rosas spent upwards of 10 seconds jaw-jacking with the Epic Pro faithful, and Kevin Blackwood's making him pay for it. Chop across the chest.
Utilizing that striking game advantage. This is smart by Blackwood.
Irish whip from Blackwood. Taking Rosas off his feet. Blackwood looks to find a way back in this thing. And the aesthetic crippler. Looking to cripple Ray Rosas here. Such a dangerous competitor. But so is Ray Rosas, the same crew of the gifted and talented one. Not going for a cover here, instead looking to cinch in that submission hold. Center of the ring.
A little better Roses here.
And indeed hoping to tuck Kevin Blackwood in. But Blackwood flew all the way from Buffalo, New York, back to his chosen home of Los Angeles. He's made no bones about it. He loves this place, and he cherishes any opportunity he gets to return to this place and ply his craft. Shoulders down here. He's not going to let Ray Rosas take it from him that easily as he lands another double foot stomp.
The difference maker right there for Blackwood, that double foot stomp.
It is the ace in the hole for Blackwood. I can't tell you how many Blackwood matches I've called where he's won a match with that double foot stomp. Too many to remember.
Well, if then I'm Rosas, I'm trying to keep my back off the ground as much as possible.
That's the thing, he can hit it from anywhere. It doesn't matter. Rosas doesn't have to be flat back on the canvas. He can be standing. Kevin Blackwood could hit it from a springboard position or a top rope position. It doesn't matter. Sending Rosas into the corner, but Rosas gets the boot up. Kevin Blackwood saw it coming. German suplex. Big uppercut. And a basement drop kick.
Rosas looking worse for wear. Grabbing that knee. I think that Blackwood might have landed on it.
No! Kick out there from Rosas. Bit of an awkward landing, perhaps. But Blackwood stays on top of Rosas. And Darwin, I'll ask you the same question. If you're Ray Rosas, what do you have to do to find a way back in this thing? Kevin Blackwood is staying on top of him here.
I mean, he's unfortunately, Ray's looking worse for wear with all those strikes he's been taking. He's having trouble with that knee. He's had knee problems in the past. If I'm Rosas, I'm looking for a quick roll up right now, or
try to steal this, basically.
Yes, yes. Now is the time to stop playing for sure for Rosas.
Well, Kevin Blackwood absolutely done playing, was going for another German suplex, but maybe went to the well one too many times, instead opting for shots to the gut. And now the German suplex lands, bridging through, but still only a 2.
Almost had him with Blackwood.
So close and yet so far.
What is he thinking now? Maybe perhaps another foot stomp?
Perhaps
maybe off the
from
ropes?
the top rope, exactly right. You know, we talk a lot about the undefeated streak of Ray Rosas and how he feels like that entitles him to an Epic Pro Championship opportunity. You gotta think if Kevin Blackwood is the one to unseat the undefeated streak, he's in that conversation, even if it is only his second match here in Epic Pro.
Well, to tell you the truth, Jordan, I don't think I've seen Rosas this hurt, kind of fighting from the bottom here, as he has been in this match.
You know, even the last time we saw him here in Epic Pro, back at a pace that kills in that Highlander rules match. Hard-fought war against Calder McCall, but I'd argue that you're right. Look at this. Oh my goodness, another backbreaker.
With the pump handle.
A pump handle backbreaker there. Blackwood laid out in the center of the ring, and what the hell is Rosas going for? He's scaling to the top.
I think he's thinking top rope elbow drop. Jordan.
He doesn't hit it often, but when he hits it, he lands it, and when he lands it, he wins.
He's been perfecting that. He knows the precision of exactly where to land the point of that elbow.
Dead set in the chest of
but he
Kevin
might have hurt himself
Blackwood.
too much.
Cover.
Not a good cover.
Not a good cover indeed. Blackwood gets the shoulder up.
Rosas was too hurt to make a good cover there.
10 minutes have left and 10 minutes remain.
And there you hear the call from ring announcer Pinky Santino. We are halfway through this thing. There's deep waters for both of these men.
Blackwood first to his feet. That might make all the difference right here.
Ray Rosas with a smile on his face.
Oh, vintage Rosas right there.
Enziguri kick.
Oh.
But the double foot stomp lands, using Rosas' own momentum against him.
It was that flip. He lost his footing because of that hurt knee.
Brainbuster.
Oh my.
Leg hooked. No. Ray Rosas survives. Well, Blackwood ain't done. I think there's another double foot stomp coming this time.
You could see it in his eyes. He saw the opportunity.
This time from the top, but no water in the pool. And Blackwood may have tweaked his ankle there. Big kick to the gut from Rosas. Oh no, Darwin, we've seen this. Face full of turnbuckle for Blackwood. Again, his entire body weight sent careening into the lower back, followed up with the enziguri. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Spear!
Hits it this time.
And that's it.
Oh no, come on.
Talk about a fool, a post-match attack on Kevin Blackwood. Give me a break.
Belt.
And here comes Royce Isaacs making the save, not a moment too soon.
Well, I take back everything nice that I said about Ray Rosas after that attack, but thank goodness for Royce Isaacs.
And there it is, Darwin, right? As soon as it's a fresh man, as soon as it's somebody who didn't just beat down for 15 minutes, who had his back turned, who was laying prone on the canvas, Ray Rosas scurries to the outside.
It's very, very cowardly, Jordan.
Ray Rosas with the audacity to call Royce Isaacs a coward as he heads for the hills. Hides behind a ringside fan here. Give me a break. Isaacs there to follow him.
June 2nd at the Ante Up, myself, the final boss of the West Coast, Vinnie Massaro, goes one-on-one against Jamie Iovine, my paisan. Now here's the problem, Jamie. I think we have a little bit of a misunderstanding. Because you see, I had no idea who you were, but people were like, you know, man, that guy's Jamie. He knows people, he's got connections, be nice to him. So I was nice to you. I would see you around shows, hanging out, and I was like, you know, let me be nice to this guy, whatever. The problem now is that you think I'm a nice guy and I'm gonna have some kind of cool match with you and you're gonna learn all about wrestling because I'm teaching you something. It's not the case, man. I actually do not like you or the kind of people that you are. I don't like D-list celebrities coming into my world and try to gain this light, trying to get this name off of pro wrestling. You haven't paid any dues. You haven't busted your ass. You don't deserve to be in the same ring with me. But here we are. Ante Up, Los Angeles, California, June 2nd. I suggest that you change the match. But if you want to go ahead and keep wrestling against the final boss, Vinnie Massaro, you can go ahead and do that. Just giving you a warning. You're going to end up like David Arquette. You're going to end up hating your life, and you're going to quit professional wrestling. So it's your choice. See you June 2nd. Padre, Figlio, Spiritu Santo. Forza Massaro.
Vinnie, I really wish you didn't do that. I really wish you didn't say that. You see, I was really looking forward to this match. I was really looking forward to testing my mettle, testing my strength against somebody who's been established in this business for years. And you've made this not fun anymore. You've made a huge mistake in thinking that you know me. You were basically forced to be nice to me. You think you had me down pat, but you really don't. But now I'm gonna be forced to really introduce myself to you. I'm gonna have to force myself to hurt you. And I really didn't want to do that. But I can't think of any other way to introduce myself to you properly. So on June 2nd, an Ante Up 2, I'm gonna up the ante, so to speak. And remember, you did this. This is your fault. I'm making this a no holds barred match. I'm gonna make sure that you have no doubt in your mind that you met the real Jamie Iovine. and I'm going to enjoy every bit of it because you've brought me here, and now you're going to reap the benefits.
What happens if the co-promoter of this event gets seriously hurt? We could see that because Vinnie Massaro is a very dangerous competitor.
Well, and it speaks to the character of Jamie Iovine. He didn't want to slouch. He didn't want a ham and egger. He wanted to get thrown into the fire. He wanted to jump into the deep end, and that's exactly what he's getting here tonight against Vinnie Massaro. Wow.
Vinnie Massaro trying to...
Sheer disrespect here from Vinnie Massaro. We heard it earlier. He said he doesn't like people like Jamie Iovine. D-list celebrities, his words, stepping into Vinnie's world. But look at this D-list celebrity, a Luthez press, taking Massaro off his feet. Nothing D-list about that.
Jamie Iovine has been training with Royce Isaacs. Royce Isaacs with a great college wrestling background. Probably showed Jamie a thing or two for his matches. You saw Jamie taking down Vinnie Massaro right at the jump and getting some ground and pound in from the guard position, and now in control of this match, has Vinnie in the corner trying to cover up. I don't know if Vinnie expected this from Jamie or not.
I mean, you got to think Vinnie underestimated Jamie Iovine, right? To make this so personal, to speak of Jamie Iovine's status here, to say that he doesn't like him, that he doesn't belong.
Well, as you saw throughout the show, Vinnie had those words for Jamie. But in my mind, I felt like it was as if a wrestling veteran was trying to talk sense into a rookie. But the rookie doesn't want to hear it. I feel like Jamie has a lot to prove and wants to prove it here tonight against a guy like Vinnie Massaro. And what better way to do it against a guy like Vinnie Massaro? Jordan, what were you doing in 2002?
I was 1 year old, so I was probably in diapers.
I was watching Vinnie Massaro wrestle when I was 14, and he was a veteran at that point as Jamie Iovine delivers a beautiful belly-to-back suplex on Vinnie.
Vinnie Massaro, a veteran of over 2 decades, but right now, as he said, maybe underestimating Iovine, and it might be costing him here as the ladder drops the elbow.
Jamie looking very impressive here.
Cover. And Pacina, we heard it from Biggie Santino. This is a no-holds-barred match. We haven't seen the plunger and the weaponry be implemented yet, but it's inevitable. And as impressive as Iovine is looking here.
Jamie Iovine, oh, I thought he was going outside, but now he's climbing the ropes. Vinnie Massaro with the hold of referee Victor Cuentas.
Sending Victor Cuentas into the ropes to crotch Iovine. Give me a break.
I mean, it's legal. It's no holds barred. It's unethical. But you know what? Vinnie Massaro is the veteran here, and he's playing it to his game. He's playing it to his strategy. He's using what he knows works.
But if Vinnie Massaro is this great veteran, I mean, why does he need to rely on this? If he thinks Jamie Iovine is so beneath him, shouldn't he be able to just beat him in a traditional wrestling match?
I don't know. I think, well, Jamie is the one who made it a no holds barred match. Vinnie did not want to take the match because he felt like Jamie was beneath him. Oh! Here we go.
Be careful what you wish for, Jamie. You just might get it.
Yeah, I felt that stick before the show. Ooh, it's as hard as a baseball bat.
Hold on, batter up. Hey, batter. Iovine saw it coming.
Good thing Vinnie missed. Jamie connecting right there.
Good thing for Jamie, certainly not a good thing for Vinnie, as now Vinnie getting a taste of his own medicine. Shades of the Sandman here.
The White Russian leg sweep.
Cover. And a kick out from Massaro. As he gets leveled by Massaro. But I am very, very impressed at how well he is holding his own. Of course, I say that as he gets dropped, but
he looks knocked out right now. But of course, the match is not going to end by knockout. It's going to end by pinfall or submission. Jamie is definitely dazed.
Trying to gain leverage on the outside here.
Vinnie with that kendo stick now.
It's Vinnie's domain here, Andrew.
Smashes him face first into the ring. Oh!
Even through the singlet, it still sounded like that.
Even through these headphones, which cancel out the noise outside of your voice and my voice, I heard that. Oh, I heard that too. Fuck.
If this was in any way some type of initiation ritual from Massaro to Iovine, suffice it to say that Iovine is earning his stripes. I mean, this is brutal, Pacina.
Jordan, I also have to mention Jamie's friends and Jamie's family all right there in that VIP section. And now Vinnie.
I mean, this is personal on the part of Vinnie here. This is calculated. He's not just beating the hell out of Jamie Iovine. He's doing it in front of his friends and family. He's trying to embarrass the guy.
I mean, I feel like I have to empathize with Vinnie a little bit. I mean, this is Jamie's show. Jamie got the chance to wrestle him. So I could see why Vinnie might feel a little insulted. And kind of see why he might be wanting to teach Jamie a lesson right now.
But Jamie Iovine,
he's got that fight in him.
He's not to be intimidated. He's not to be disrespected. Certainly not his own show. Certainly not in front of his own friends and family.
And as you mentioned, has been competing a lot.
We're going to the top.
Oh, God.
The upper level of the Don Quixote.
Hopefully nobody gets thrown off that balcony. Oh! Well, we might lose a deposit on that, but...
Vinnie Massaro giving Iovine a tour of the building here.
Oh! Chops him right in the balcony, GA fans.
Some of these chops just keep getting harder and harder. It doesn't make sense.
Not the back. Oh!
No! Not the back! He's throwing him over!
No!
Vinnie Massaro is looking to murder Jamie Iovine here tonight.
I don't think Epic Pros Insurance can handle this. Oh, thank fuck.
Jamie Iovine able to escape, and Vinnie Massaro.
Thank you, Lemmy, for nothing bad happening there. Praise be to you. It's Jamie now fighting back. Vinnie looking stunned. Vinnie trying to go back to the bar area.
Yeah, both of these men so tuckered out. It's not been a wrestling match, Pacina. This has been a knockdown, drag-out fight.
I mean, it was never advertised to be a wrestling match until Jamie made the change. Jamie said it himself. It's going to be a fight. He's going to find out. Vinnie is going to find out who the real Jamie Iovine is. But right now, Vinnie has a hold of Jamie.
Face full of steel steps for Jamie Iovine. You talk about steel. Look at the trash can lid.
Oh! Jamie's out in his feet. That's the second big shot to the head he's taken in this match. I don't know if this match should keep going.
Yeah, the brain scrambled by Vinnie Massaro. This is getting difficult to watch, Andrew.
Vinnie just tossing Jamie back into the ring like it was nothing. Now Vinnie badmouthing the crowd here at Don Quixote.
Vinnie having fun, really playing with his food here. He wants to teach Iovine a lesson. That's exactly what he's doing.
Just the arrogance of Vinnie Massaro. I mean, this man is a seasoned competitor, but he just wants Jamie to know that he doesn't think Jamie is anywhere close to his level. But Jamie, oh!
Listen, as the straps come down, a lesser man would have lived to fight another day. That is not Jamie Iovine, not at his second ante up.
Jamie just staring down Vinnie. Vinnie, oh, winds up. Jamie just absorbing those shots, now firing back.
Shot so hard, he's hurting his own arm. Off the ropes, gets cut with an exploder suplex.
Oh, just dumps Jamie right on his head.
Cover.
This has to be it.
No, still not enough.
I'm pretty sure Jamie suffered at least 3 different concussions by now in this match.
But Massaro's calling for the end, maybe thinking snoring elbow.
This could be it.
No!
Oh, Jamie counters.
Iovine saw it coming.
Looking for the fisherman suplex. He connects. Bridge 1, 2.
No!
2 count only, says the referee Victor.
And if you're Jamie Iovine, you got a veteran, a legend here on the West Coast like Vinnie Massaro down. What do you got to do to put him away?
I would get a gun and fucking shoot him.
Hey,
it's no holds
well,
barred.
but they'd be charged for murder. And then that would,
It's no holds barred.
would make things very
they signed
difficult.
waivers. I'd probably get a shank.
I don't think murder counts under a waiver. I
Look-
could be wrong. I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not going to argue the point. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer either. I haven't
10-minute time elapsed in this match.
You hear the
I
call
haven't
from
read the agreements, but right now 10 minutes have gone by. I'm amazed Jamie has made it this long. Oh!
Trash can.
Just denting that steel trash can with Vinny's head, a little receipt.
Oh, and he ain't done, Pacina.
Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick!
Hey, better, better. Swing, better, better.
Oh, I feel so bad for Vinny right now.
Vinnie Massaro reaping what he sowed. Then Jamie Iovine wanted a traditional wrestling match, essentially an exhibition. It's Vinnie Massaro who made it personal in the pre-match comments. It's Vinnie Massaro who took the fight to Iovine's friends and family.
It looks like Vinny's meeting the real Jamie. Oh, Iovine, but Jamie Iovine's head meeting that trash can.
Oh no, this is not
Oh,
good.
no. Oh!
Death Valley driver on the trash can. Cover. But
count
Iovine
only.
kicks out.
This is pretty much a miracle at this point. I did not think Jamie Iovine was going to last this long against a wrestler the caliber of Vinnie Massaro.
Listen, this might be Vinnie Massaro's business, but this is Jamie Iovine's house.
And you have to realize, your name is on the show. Your friends are in the crowd. Your family is in the crowd. Your parents are here. You can't, just the amount of emotion going into this match for Jamie. He's not going to want to let them down, but uh-oh.
That is a door that Vinnie Massaro has just introduced.
This is the first time we're seeing a door here in Epic Pro Wrestling.
We've seen things get hardcore. Of course, the Kawaii death match between Juicy Finau and Kid Bandit comes to mind.
The guerrilla warfare match between Ray Rosas and Juicy Finau. The no DQ match between Eli Everfly and Atticus Kogor on our first show.
But still a first time ever door. And I think Massaro looking to put Iovine through it.
A kid telling Vinny to shut up. Uh-oh.
Maybe, just maybe, Vinny wasted a second listening to that fan, making a face at that fan, and it may have cost him against Iovine.
Jamie puts Vinny through the door! This has to be it! 1, 2, 3, it's over! Jamie Iovine gets the victory here at Ante Up 2!
Trust me when I say I know full well what I'm getting myself into. The headline reads, Sunday, June 2nd, Epic Pro Wrestling live from the Don Quixote presents Ante Up 2 and its main event for the first time ever, Jordan Cruz versus Filthy Tom Lawlor. Now I know that this match was my biggest test to date at Epic Pro Wrestling. The thing is, these tests have just become the standard for Jordan Cruz. Lucas Riley, Royce Isaacs, Kevin Blackwood, the list goes on and on. I get tested, I get challenged, I get pushed to my limits, and I get better. That's exactly what's gonna happen in the main event. With the highest stakes, and the biggest pressure. I'm gonna do what I always do, that's step up to the plate and drive it home. Tom, I'm not stupid enough to guarantee I'm going to smash you, to guarantee a victory against you. No. I don't know what's going to happen. Win, lose, or draw. The truth is, The only thing I care about is that when it's all said and done, you respect the name Jordan Cruz. See you there.
Filthy Tom Lawlor is here at the toughest place in America, getting some last-minute training in for Epic Pro tomorrow. Jordan Cruz, you think you're tough? You think you can hang with me? Buddy, tomorrow I'm gonna scramble your brains. I'm gonna flatten you into the ground like a flapjack. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna take a big bite out of you, just like a juicy sausage. And we're gonna see what's inside, buddy. Cause I know you don't have what I have. And I know that you're half the man that I am. And you're gonna find out that's the truth tomorrow.
The bell rings and it is time for the main event, and we are starting with these two men just swinging in the middle of the ring. Filthy Tom Lawlor making his Epic Pro debut against Jordan Cruz, coming off a huge win over Kevin Blackwood in the main event of our last show.
Filthy Tom Lawlor, as world-traveled, as world-renowned as they come, a legitimate mixed martial arts badass, a UFC practitioner.
A former UFC competitor.
Yes.
And you have to be at the top of your game in order to make it into UFC, especially at the time when he was in the UFC.
Hold on. Filthy Tom Lawlor looking for the rear naked choke here, but Cruz had an answer. Going for the ankle lock, a signature of Filthy Tom Lawlor.
Filthy Tom Lawlor, he's no slouch.
Hold on, another handshake administered by Filthy Tom Lawlor, suckering Jordan Cruz in here.
Living up to that moniker, Filthy, just taking control of Jordan Cruz. Jordan, though, with the Irish whip.
It's not personal for Filthy Tom Lawlor, but he'll get nasty, he'll get down and dirty.
I mean, he is a competitor, and
off come the Daisy Dukes, frills and all.
Jordan did not like that.
I like that.
No, I mean Jordan Cruz.
It gets confusing.
I'm sorry about that.
Leapfrog followed up with a jumping knee into a German suplex attempt. A chaos theory, no. Shoulders down.
Instead from Jordan. Oh, beautiful footwork there by Jordan. Hurricanrana onto Tom, sending him into the corner.
And I talk about it a lot with Jordan Cruz. He is so good, a real diamond in the rough. In my opinion, the best we have here in Southern California.
Oh, but beautiful. That was a really nice trick by Tom Lawlor there.
Again, a very filthy trick by Filthy Tom Lawlor here. But at a certain point, it is not good enough to just be that great, right? It's not good enough to just have the great matches and take them to their limit and put up a great fight. Eventually, you have to start winning. Cruz unable to do that here in Epic Pro against the likes of Royce Isaacs and Kevin Blackwood, and hoping that Filthy Tom Lawlor's the difference maker.
Both men now on the outside fighting it out. Brawling here at ringside after we just saw another brawl.
You got to think this favors. Oh my God, favors Filthy Tom Lawlor, and clearly I'm right with a chop like that. Filthy Tom Lawlor, also a former NJPW strong open weight champion, has held gold everywhere he's been. And speaking of Royce Isaacs, goodness, came into the chest of Cruz. We talk about his issue with Ray Rosas, centering around a potential Epic Pro championship. Filthy Tom Lawlor, in his debut, no doubt wants to get one step closer to that championship when and if it materializes.
Between the fact that Tom Lawlor, with his high-profile name, and possibly getting a victory over Jordan Cruz in the main event of Ante Up 2, that would shoot him up the rankings. When we can crown a champion, he'll be an instant contender possibly in the match for the first championship. Who knows?
This is the 4th match for Jordan Cruz in a 3-day span, and as Filthy Tom Lawlor takes the fight to him, it's clearly taken its toll. This has been all Filthy Tom thus far, Andrew.
I mean, I would say this is probably his toughest matchup yet this weekend. Uh-oh. Both men on the ring apron.
Oh my God!
DDT onto the apron, sending Jordan down onto the floor.
The hardest part of the ring canvas, and Cruz just got his neck spiked.
Are we gonna have this debate?
It's the canvas, the hardest part of the canvas.
I mean, Jordan, here's the thing about a wrestling ring. The mat and the canvas, yes, the canvas goes all the way, but there is a steel frame right at the edge of the canvas. You can see that little curve. That's where the mat ends, and right beneath that, that's where the metal is.
Hold on, Jordan Cruz scaling the top. Filthy Tom Lawlor turned his back for 1 second too long.
Oh, double axe handle smash off the top.
Nasty landing there, frankly, for both men. Again, there's no fluffy, pleasant padding on the outside. That is a hard cement floor.
I mean, you have to wonder how much did that take out of Jordan Cruz's legs as well. As much as it took out of Tom Lawlor.
Draping Filthy Tom Lawlor, clearly worse for the wear, but Cruz has got to stay on top of him here.
Oh, misses with the knee strike. Tom Lawlor had that scouted beautifully.
Talk about how painful a wrestling ring is. The knee, one of the most hypersensitive parts of the body. And Cruz, with the momentum, of his entire body weight, just drilled that knee into the hard canvas.
Yeah, just the way Tom Lawlor is working over the leg of Jordan Cruz. Oh, very nasty. Short leg DDT right there.
And we also have to acknowledge that the knees in many ways are an ace in the hole for Jordan Cruz. He employs that brainbuster onto the knee, the No More Sorrow. He employs the jumping knees, the Kamagoyes. How much of that did Filthy Tom Lawlor, oh, shoulders down. How much of that did Filthy Tom Lawlor just take out of Cruz's playbook with one simple move? Figure 4 cinched in here.
Jordan Cruz trying to fight it off, though, trying to turn it over to reverse the momentum of that submission hold.
But look at the positioning of Filthy Tom Lawlor. He's so close to those ropes, but right now, an inch feels like a mile. Can he make it?
Tom Lawlor slowly crawling to the bottom rope.
And he makes it. Jordan Cruz really favoring that left leg, and Tom Lawlor taking advantage with a flurry of strikes.
Knee strike right to the face
Cover.
of Jordan. Cover 1, 2.
And a kick out there. You saw the desperation from Filthy Tom Lawlor, pounding the canvas saying, count, count. We're getting into deep water. Tom Lawlor knows it.
It looked like he was upset at Chad Rico for not getting to that count quicker. I feel like Chad Rico did a fair job, but at the same time, I can understand Tom's emotions and frustrations right now.
And Chad Rico with the best seat in the house.
Oh.
He's got to be sure both shoulders of Jordan Cruz are down, but right now, these men making mincemeat out of each other's chests here, Pacina.
Absolutely. Jordan now on the middle rope. Oh! Tom Lawlor driving both shins into the back of Jordan, right into that rope, basically choking the life out of him.
Referee Chad Rico calling for the break, but Filthy Tom Lawlor using every single one of those 4 seconds allotted to him. And I mean, you're Jordan Cruz with a clipped wing, with an injured leg. What do you have to do to fight back against one of the most ruthless, merciless, and yes, filthy men in professional wrestling, that is Tom Lawlor?
I would say he'd have to bust out something that we have never seen before from him. It's got to be something where, you know, no one's ever seen him do. It's got to be something he's been pulling off in training for a while. Or it could be something he's done 1,000,000 times over, and it's just muscle memory that would help him get through this pain.
Oh, hold on! Talk about 1,000,000 times over, suckering Tom Lawlor in, and now the knee lands, but it's the injured leg. Again, you talk about instinct. Hitting Filthy Tom Lawlor with a knee strike using the injured leg.
And another thing to mention, adrenaline is a hell of a drug. I don't know if you ever, well, I know you've never done any type of combat sports, Jordan, and that's not an insult.
Knee to the neck cover. And a kick out from Lawlor.
I have been in combat sports competitions where I've had injured ribs. I had been, had an injured knee, had an injured ankle before. But sometimes that pain goes away when you're in the middle of the mat, when you're in the middle of a competition, when you're in the middle of anything. And professional wrestling is no different.
Especially,
you have to think that adrenaline right now is taking over for Jordan Cruz.
Especially with the Epic Pro faithful willing him onwards. That adrenaline tenfold. He's got Lawlor up in the fireman's carry, but Lawlor reverses into the rear naked choke.
And Tom Lawlor, a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He knows how to apply this expertly.
Cruz is fading fast. You see those fingertips reaching for the top rope, reaching for the break. No, escapes the hold again, going for the ankle lock.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Tom Lawlor in the middle of the ring trying to alleviate that pain by getting onto his three limbs that aren't being put in submission holds. Trying to counter.
Nowhere for filthy Tom Lawlor to go. He is crawling, but every inch he crawls feels like agony. He's having to bite his own hand, and he makes it.
Jordan Cruz, though, staying on top of him.
Kamigoye gets caught by Lawlor.
Oh!
And
big rolling elbow by Tom Lawlor right there. Jordan Cruz is down.
Trying to give Cruz a taste of his own medicine, but there you see the jumping knee. And now every single time Cruz has gone for that Kamigoye, Lawlor has had an answer, Pacino.
Counter after counter, and Tom Lawlor connects.
Showing Cruz how it's done, but both men so exhausted.
Both men down, and the fans showing their appreciation for both competitors. Trying to rally both men back into this. Their chosen favorite. Some rooting for Tom Lawlor, some rooting for Jordan Cruz.
It is a battle of attrition here tonight, Andrew. Unlike what we saw earlier on with Ray Rosas and Kevin Blackwood, or Vinnie Massaro and Jamie Iovine, this is not personal. This is the spirit of competition. That is how much these men want, nay, need to win in the spotlight of main event glory here in Epic Pro.
And as Jordan said in the lead up to this match, he wants to earn Tom Lawlor's respect, win, lose, or draw, and I feel like he's doing that right now.
Spinning back fist, and Huracan there lands the mark from Tom Lawlor.
Jordan with a big boot to the face, keeping it simple.
Still staggering. Still having some real trouble standing, and Tom Lawlor exploits that trouble.
Jordan Cruz answers back, though.
Spear! He's got to cover him, Pacino.
Goes for the pin. Little lackadaisical.
And I think it may have cost him. If Lawlor had hooked that leg, I think we'd be hearing, "Do you want to hurt me?" one more time, blaring through these speakers.
Well, looks like he's trying to finish off Jordan Cruz right now.
Hold on.
Jordan counters him.
Expert professional wrestling.
Oh, that cravat slam. Oh. Jordan has been utilizing that a lot more recently.
Look at the intensity on the face of Jordan Cruz. He doesn't want to win.
Calling
he needs to win.
Finish. Hits the running knee strike onto Tom Lawlor. Tom Lawlor's down. Wait, Tom Lawlor now getting back up on the ring apron.
Oh, Pacino, we've seen this before.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're a professional wrestler or a former UFC fighter, because Jordan, everyone gets suplexed here in Epic Pro when they go up against Jordan Cruz.
And Cruz has filthy Tom Lawlor right where he wants him. He's calling for the end.
Jordan Cruz with all the momentum in the world. He has Tom Lawlor up. Oh, drives him down with that Samoan driver. Goes for the pin. 1, 2.
No, a kick out from Lawlor.
2 count only, says referee Chad Rico.
If you're Jordan Cruz, what the hell do you have to do to put Tom Lawlor away? He seems to have some idea, but I'm not sure anything will be enough.
Well, you also have to ask, what does Tom Lawlor have to do to put away Jordan Cruz?
Jordan Cruz scaling to the top. He does not go here often, but when he does, it is devastating.
Jordan now goes flying. Oh!
But gets caught. Gets caught in the choke from Finley to the armbar, excuse me, from Finley to Tom
choke
Lawlor.
with an armbar applied. Tom Lawlor raining down some elbows to the back of the head, which is legal here in professional wrestling.
Look at the strength of Cruz.
Shit. Oh, I was going to say shades of Rampage
Cover!
Jackson.
Cover! No!
Oh, Tom Lawler staying on that arm.
Immediately, he's got the Fujiwara armbar cinched in.
Oh, and just look at the way he's sitting on Jordan's shoulder while wrenching back. He's trying to pull it out of its socket.
But Jordan Cruz, he's writhing, and he gets the foot on the bottom rope. He makes the break. There was no way Cruz was escaping of his own volition. He needed that rope, and he got that rope.
Tom Lawler thinking Jordan tap. It looks like Tom Lawler has the momentum now in this match.
The Epic Pro faithful firmly behind Cruz, but did you see that? A sick, frightening smile across the face of Lawler. What does he have planned, Pacino?
Uh-oh. Going for a tombstone, possibly?
Tombstone pile driver.
Drives his head right into the mat.
That's it. What?
2 count only.
Are you kidding me?
Tom Lawler looking completely flustered. He doesn't know what to think of this. He doesn't understand. He feels like he's done everything he can against Jordan, it seems.
I mean, Pacino, that's a pile driver. He just dug the man's neck into a canvas full of wood planks and steel beams, and still Cruz fights on. Oh no. Dangerous positioning for both of these men.
He's got a Kimura. Tom Lawler has a Kimura from the top. Oh!
Avalanche Kimura rolls through on top of Cruz.
This is dangerous. Jordan, my MMA aspirations were ended before they could begin because of a Kimura. That's how dangerous this move is. And when it's applied by a black belt who's competed in the UFC like Tom Lawler, I'm worried about Jordan. Not just for him, but for his future.
Hold on.
Shoulder. Oh.
The power of Jordan Cruz.
He's fighting out of it.
Not to be outdone.
Jordan has him.
Reversing the Kimura into the No More Sorrow.
1, 2, 3.
It's Sorrow no
Tom
more.
Lawler gets the win. Excuse me, Jordan Cruz gets the win.
Without a doubt, that's one of the biggest tests, the biggest battles I've ever faced in my entire career. That's a reoccurring theme here at Epic Pro Wrestling. I face my biggest test, I step up to the plate, I overcome the odds, I get better, and I show everyone what Jordan Cruz is all about. As long as there's lung, air in my lungs, as long as I still have 2 feet and 2 working arms, as long as there's still fight in my body, I'm going to show you that Jordan Cruz is Epic Pro Wrestling. With that being said, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show. Have a beautiful evening. Peace and love.